The question that we want to cover on here today is, does it really work to actually partner up with a university? Or is it actually possible to even partner up with a university? Because we have heard all horror stories of universities not able to pay you. Well, the honest truth is that there is what they call NASFAS. And we all know what NASFAS is all about. And we've been there before. And some of us, we have done immense investigations to see whether if we put a NASFAS student on our accommodation, do we get paid or do we not get paid? Is there delay payments or whatnot? We have done all of those. And a lot of us, we have gotten stuck into the detail of investigating without actually going in to start doing the work. Well, we took the leap of faith and we dug in, we did the investigation. And today I want to tell you guys which universities you can actually partner up with for you to get paid. And my name is Tarek. Hey, welcome to Wednesday. It is Wednesday Partnerships, and this is where we talk about anything and everything around real estate. And particularly this month, I've been honing into the topic of student accommodation. Because why do I want to be talking about this? It is because if you are not ready right now, if you don't have a place, it means that for the first semester for 2021, you're not going to be making some money. Not unless you're buying something from someone that is already paid. But like I always say, it is almost buying pearl niches from Woolies. Of course, you're going to pay a premium for it. Okay. Well, welcome. My name is Tarai Jack. TJ, you can call me. And we talk about this almost every day. We are here every day in the morning or in the evening. But the point is that you can come through and tune in and you can participate as well. Whilst I am talking like this, there is comments. You can actually put in your comments. And whenever there is time, I dive into it. Or after the broadcast, we dive into it myself or Reta. We normally jump into it. In today's conversation, what we want to tackle is the component of which universities should we actually be partnering up with for us to be able to get paid. Well, actually, a lot of people in a lot of people's minds, it's actually not practical for them to comprehend the fact that they can partner up with a university. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you are wanting to succeed in the student accommodation space, for some of you, you're already wondering, oh, what is student accommodation? Okay, great. Let me go back 5 steps before. In the real estate, you get to have different asset classes. What are these asset classes? You can get to have commercial, where you do industrial, where you do offices, retail, and all of that, right? And then you come to residential. In residential, you can have normal people renting in your place, 2-bed, 1 bath. It is a house or it is a block of flats, whatever the case is. It's residential. But you can also have residential where you can house students on your property for as long as it is compliant. And where can these houses be? Anywhere for as long as it is close to a place of institution. And it can be a medical institution, it can be a technical institution, it can be a dumbling, it can be anything, right? For as long as there is an opportunity, we are of the view that if you dig in a little bit, understand how it's done, you can actually make money. But how do you actually make money? Because today it is Wednesday Partnerships, I want to dive into the fact that you can make money by partnering up with the universities. And which are the universities that you actually need to partner up with? That's what we want to talk about. The whole reason why we are in this is to make money, isn't it? So which universities pay you? That's the question, right? Now, I want to stress the fact that we must not jump into the fact that, oh, I'm going to partner up with University ABC because they pay me, when you are not being a good service provider. So I always want to tell you the good, the side, and the ugly of real estate so that you're well equipped? Number one, let's sort that out. Number one, you need to be ASF's provider. What does that mean? Hey, TJ, what do you mean by that? Of course, you need to be rendering a service. What is that service? It is student accommodation. So the place that you need to be offering as student accommodation needs to be conducive for students, needs to be conducive for learning, needs to be conducive for them to be able to stay there, safe, clean, and all of those other things that comes with having a conducive environment. Okay, good. And number two, what is number two? So you are actually offering a service, right? So you do have a place. How do you get this place? There's many ways that you can get these places, right? You can do a rent to rent. So you can go to Mr. Joe Brown and you can say, Mr. Joe Brown, I see your house is next door to the university. Can I pay you 2,000? And out of it, you're actually renting out a bed for 500 and you've got maybe 10 beds in there. Do the mathematics, you see you're going to make money, you're still going to pay Mr. Joe Brown. Maybe your problem could be you don't know how to fund for the furniture. Hey, there's private investors out there. You can reach out to private investors and you can say, hey, can I borrow 100,000 and I'm going to give you an interest of X amount of money. There is a contract. You go to a lawyer and you do a contract. I'm telling you the nitty-gritty here, the PI to my business. And by the way, if you're one of those people who are wanting to invest in property and you don't know how to do it, you can become a premier investor with me. And for a minimum of 100,000, you can literally be a premier investor. And or you earn nothing less of 14% with us, paid out monthly, but that 14% is an annual interest that you get. Right now, a lot of people, they are getting around about maybe 6-7% from the bank. So if you really look at it with an inflation, if you put it next to each other, your money is dying. That's the honest truth. You ain't growing. You ain't saving jack. Yeah, that's what Taurai Jack is saying. You ain't saving jack. Okay, it's a sad story, but that's the reality of it. But we don't never dig into this. Let's come back to the story of the student accommodation before I get digressed with some of my own products. Well, let's go in and talk about now the fact that you are offering a service. That's the first thing that you need to be doing. What service are you offering? It's a student accommodation. Number two, each universities, today we're talking about universities, even the technical also, they also have this, right? Point number two, approach the universities or approach the institutions and offer your service. They have a department, and in that department, it's universal across all the places. And within that department, you can literally submit to say, I am offering my services. This is my name. This is what. Each university does have a criteria which is governed by the NSFAS. But today I want to talk about private students, because nobody speaks about private students. Hey, they don't pay. Hey, there is no money. There is money. You just need to know how to do it, right? So let's come back. I'm talking about private students, and you go into the institution. From there, the institution is going to look into your place. By the way, who is that person that you need to go and see? Well, that's what Rita is going to be talking about when she has the training that she is going to have. That training literally is 6,000 Rand. Check it on our website. It is 6,000 Rand. But Rita, she is actually saying, hey, I want to help out as many people that I can within this month of October for you to get ready so that you can make money in 2021. And she's giving it to you for 2,000 Rand. 1,000 Rand 997. You can get that. Not only do you get the pre-recorded course that is on our varsity, you also get access to 3 touch points with Rita herself. She's the guru. All of these things that I talk about, I am just I'm a no jack at all from what Rita knows. Why? Because Rita breathes, she lives, she does students all the time. She's different from me because I'm a little bit running off the business. I'm in affordable accommodation. I'm hanging out with UBED. We're doing development and all of those things. Rita's dedication to the team is student accommodation. We literally did from 0 to 350 students in 3 months. Boom! The stats don't lie. So who best to teach you? I rest my case. But anyways, if you're one of those people that are wanting to go into that course, you need to jump onto the link below. And obviously, there is great value for you hanging out with Rita. And she's just the queen. She's just the queen. Let me go along. She is going to dive into which department you need to be hanging out with for you to get your place, to be on the books for the institution. It is very important because the next point here that I'm going to talk to you about, it links to you being on the books of the institution. If your name is not on the books of the institution, then the institution can't send you students. Oh, hold on. TJ, are you saying that the institution can send me students? Yes, that's what I said. The institution can holler at you. Hello? Where are you? No, I'm in Johannesburg. Okay. We are sending you 5 students there at your place. You still have more beds? Yes. Ding, 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 ding. They send 5 students to you, to your doorstep. You register once in a year. They come and see your place. Is it looking to the standards? And they just send students. They just start sending. Oh, they just start sending students to your doorstep. No advertising. No going around flyers. None of those things. The students are sent to your doorstep. Private students. Who pays you? Each institution is different. Some institutions, they will pay you, and some institutions, the students themselves will pay you. It's different. Now, those are the best universities where you want to be, because obviously those students, when they are being sent to you, they've been vetted and all of those other nice things. All you now need to do is to put in your paperwork to make sure that you are covered. Now, it's like having a taxi, right? And you just get the taxi marshal. Some of you might not relate, but look, I grew up jumping in and out of a taxi, so I can talk about a taxi. So the taxi parks there at the station, and the marshal is just sending in people. Send people, send people. They don't have to wait in a queue. They don't have to do all of those things. People are being sent. The taxi driver is going to make money. It's in the same scenario with you. You got your place, you zhoosh it up, it's looking pashash, right? And you go to the institution, they come in, they check. By the way, they normally check between October and November. And that's why I'm always saying that if you're doing it now or wanting to go and look for the place now, you're rather a little bit late. But they do come out. There is shortages of students. We have had the inspectors come out to us in December and in January as well. So it just depends on which students, which universities or institution you are close to. Now that you've got the institutions are sending in people to you, what do? You accept them and you give them the service that you are supposed to be giving them. Watch that I said. Accept and give them the service that you are supposed to give. A lot of us, what happens in the student accommodation avenue is that the students come in and we make that place a, I don't know, it's not even a slum, a dump of knot, right? There is no one looking after the place. Some of the students that are like sharp, well raised from their homes are the ones that are actually cleaning up the place. Sis on you if you are the landlord. You need to employ people to make sure that your place is looking good. You need to employ people so that the places are well kept. Your place is well kept. Okay? That's how you continue making money, because when the inspectors come through, or when the students or the inspectors don't get any complaints, they get 0 complaints. What's going to happen next year? You tell me. You're in the same business next year. What's going to happen? Or What's going to happen if you open a second place? The students are raving about you. Oh, at Mama Joe, she makes us pap in the morning. Oh, at Mama Joe, she gives us toothpaste in the morning. Ha 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 ha. The kids are raving about the service that you're giving you. Why do we all go to Apple? The same thing. It's the same phone, from a Samsung to a Huawei to a Nokia. But why do we gravitate to iPhone? Why? Prestige. Besides prestige, it is made immaculately well. You click, it goes there. You does that. It's when you're touching it, it's like, you know. It's the service that we're all after. Why do we go to Woolies for the cake at Woolies and not Spa? Same thing. Why don't we no longer like to buy Checkers? I didn't say that we don't like buying a Checkers. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing out there. The point that I'm throwing out is that your preference of service should be of a higher level, that whoever that you're providing a service to should come back for some more, or should rave about you out there. And if they're raving about you, it means you're going to be creating more traffic for your business. And that's what we all want, more traffic for your business. Right. I know I did say that on Wednesday partnerships, we are wanting to talk about which universities you need to partner up with. Now, I don't know which area you're in, so I can't tell you which universities to partner up with. But I have given you the tools in which you can implement, so that you can actually implement them, those principles yourself. I don't like to spoon feed people. I don't like that. I like you to be equipped, and that's why we run these training sessions. So in the comments there, let me know who's going to be coming through to the training. So the training is happening this month, and Rita is going to run that training. You need to be registered before the 29th. You need to be registered before the 29th, because you need to go through the training before then. And thereafter, what you then need to do is pitch up. You need to show up in the class. Rita will not be able to give you what you need to learn if you don't pitch up. Some people might pay their 2,000 Rand and they don't pitch up. Can't help you there. You need to pitch up. All right. When you pitch up, you need to have an open mind. When you've got an open mind, you can learn more. Okay? Apply it in what happens in your neighborhood. Apply it to where you are wanting to be. And then thereafter, you can make some money. Yeah. Any questions? I'm going to jump into my questions there. There are no questions today. Awesome. You're making my job easier. I like it. And yeah, let me know. Are there any questions that you guys want us to talk about? I might just end this live, but it doesn't mean that you mustn't ask the question. You can still ask the question, right? And we will get to them in the day or things like that. And by the way, in the comments below, if you've never, so you've done business with me either from an investment perspective, or you've learned something from us, in the link below, I am going to leave a link so that you can do a review for us, or review me. Does TJ talk? Where what he's talking, is it making sense? So you do that review so that we can get all of those reviews. We want to see 2021. We want to improve certain stuff. So what is it that we should be doing more? What is it? So review what you know, right? Not what you want to have. Review what you know. If you have invested with me, review your experience in investing. If you have an educational experience, again, review on what you know. It is I, TJ. It's been great hanging out with you. It is Wednesday partnerships. There you are. I've given you 2 ways in which you can make money by partnerships. You can partner with a university, or you can partner with yours truly, the guy that pays you on the 10th of each month, who doesn't want to get paid. By the way, if you've never invested with us, we pay out every month on the 10th, right? So people that have invested with us, they know that. The 10th, cha-ching is coming. It's been great hanging out with you today. God bless and goodbye.